green list of things that could, should, or will happen this offseason is that I've come to the conclusion the New York Jets should try one more season with Sam Darnold as their quarterback and trade the number 2 pick in this draft. Sam Darnold has never been surrounded by anything that would give a quarterback a chance to succeed. He's had terrible coaching. He's had terrible talent around him. He's had no opportunity whatsoever to succeed. And here's further reason why I am somewhat skeptical of the Jets taking a quarterback in this draft. Mel Kiper, in responding to a question on a mailbag, was asked to look at this year's draft class and last year's. And outside of Trevor Lawrence, he likes all of last year's quarterbacks better than all of this year's. So if Zach Wilson, who was the presumptive number 2 pick, is at best a 50-50 proposition, I think so is Darnold. And you could get a king's ransom for that second pick. Now, Chris Canty hosts a local talk show in New York City on ESPN New York, and the second I said this, I saw your head go like this.
Yeah, Greeny,
so go ahead, why?
My mind is about to explode, because I thought you were with me with the Jets taking a quarterback with the second overall pick. My biggest thing with Sam Darnold is we come up with all of these excuses, and maybe there are more reasons as to why he hasn't had success in his first 3 years with the Jets. But those reasons don't help you figure out whether or not he can play quarterback in the NFL. And that's the biggest thing. Like the value proposition that you have with the second overall pick, the Jets can take the chance on the potential of Zach Wilson, a guy that we haven't seen fail in the NFL, versus rolling the dice with Sam Darnold again and betting that Rob Saleh and Joe Douglas can get him fixed. I just think it's too big of a risk for Joe Douglas to take. Everybody recognizes that Sam Darnold is not Joe Douglas's quarterback. He didn't draft him. But the minute that he passes on taking a quarterback with the second overall pick, Sam Darnold and Joe Douglas are married together.
Can I just say this, though, in terms of compensation? Hembo sent this to me, so I'm reading this off of my phone because we were talking about this. The last time a team traded for the second pick in the draft, the Cleveland Browns, in exchange in that deal that turned out to be Carson Wentz, the Browns got 2 1s, a 2, a 3, and a 4. That's the value of the second pick. So if you're the Jets, would you rather have Sam Darnold and something like that, or the 50-50 proposition that is the kid in the draft?
No, I would go with the 50-50 proposition because quarterback is the most important position in the sport. It's the most important position in all of team sports. If you don't have a quarterback, it's hard to win in the National Football League. The Cleveland Browns didn't start winning until they figured out the issue of quarterback with Baker Mayfield. So that just speaks to the importance of the position. If you don't have a quarterback, it's going to be hard to win. The Jets got to find a quarterback. I don't think Sam Darnold is the answer.
Okay, you're much bigger than me, so I'm going to stop yelling at you and let me go over here to Field Yates, who is the only person I know who's not bigger than me. Yates, what do you think of this?
First of all, Greeny, I've been working out, so don't get too confident over there. But, Greeny, it took the Browns 4 years to get to the playoffs after making that trade, which also included multiple head coach and general manager changes. I want you, Greeny, to enjoy your Sundays on the couch with your son. I want you to have something to look forward to when you watch Jets football games on Sunday. The Jets need to trade or make a move at number 2 for a quarterback and then figure out whatever it is with Sam Darnold, trading him away or keeping him on the roster as a backup, which seems unlikely. You need to restart the clock here. Sam Darnold is 1 year away from being on the hook for the Jets for $20 million on a 5th-year option or potentially more on an extension. If I'm the Jets, restart the clock. And I understand that you could acquire a ton of extra picks if you trade pick number 2. You've already got a ton of extra picks and all this cap space. You could draft Zach Wilson, sign a premium wide receiver in free agency. You've got 3 additional first-round picks between this year and next. If I'm the Jets, I'm restarting the clock. I'm starting fresh. I have my quarterback to build around going forward, and it's the pick that Joe Douglas is responsible for.
All right, so we're 0 for 2. Ninko, what do you think?
So stability and confidence, those 2 factors, stability and confidence, help a football player. They actually make a football player. And if you don't have stability and confidence, then you're a shell of what you should be. And Sam Darnold has not had stability, and he's lost his confidence. And we saw that all in the NFL films where you say, I'm seeing ghosts out here. He hasn't had the head coaching. He hasn't had the coordinators. He hasn't had the confidence in himself. So I feel that if he does get that stability and he gets his confidence back, he could be a good quarterback. So I'm saying stay with Sam Darnold, build around him with the money that you have in your draft picks, and see what you got.
There we go. It took a former Patriot to make some sense. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.